Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Steelers part ways with offensive coordinator Matt Canada amid offensive struggles. Head coach Mike Tomlin emphasizes need for immediate results. Citing a lack of progress and persistent issues within the offensive unit, the Pittsburgh Steelers have relieved offensive coordinator Matt Canada of his duties, according to an announcement by head coach Mike Tomlin on Tuesday. In a transparent and candid statement, Tomlin expressed the gravity of the decision, highlighting the necessity of results in the competitive nature of the business. Tomlin emphasized that the decision was made independently, without consultation with General Manager Omar Khan or Team President and owner Art Rooney II, underscoring the solitary nature of leadership. During his weekly news conference, Tomlin revealed that running backs coach Eddie Faulkner would assume the role of offensive coordinator while quarterbacks coach Mike Sullivan would shoulder the majority of play-calling responsibilities. This unique arrangement makes the Steelers the only team in the league where the offensive play caller is neither the offensive coordinator nor the head coach. Matt Canada, 51, has held the position of offensive coordinator since 2021. His dismissal represents a significant midseason change, the first of its kind for the Steelers since 1941. The team has struggled offensively under Canada's tenure, failing to surpass 400 yards in any of the 45 games, including playoffs. The Steelers' offense consistently lagged behind, being outgained in 31 of those 45 games. The decision to relieve Canada of his duties was hastened by the team's recent 13-10 loss to the Cleveland Browns, where offensive struggles were once again evident. Tomlin acknowledged that the performance was a factor but maintained that the decision was a culmination of broader concerns. Najee Harris, the team's running back, expressed frustration with the offense after the loss, questioning the sustainability of the team's winning record given the ongoing struggles. Tomlin, however, declined to share the exact timing of the decision and kept the locker room uninformed until the official announcement on social media. Despite a 6-4 record, the Steelers face challenges with a negative point differential and being outgained in every game this season. Their offensive rankings are notably low, with the team currently placed 28th in points per game, offensive yards per game, and 31st in passing yards per game. Looking ahead, Tomlin stressed the need for improvement in scoring touchdowns and engineering victories more consistently. He confirmed that Kenny Pickett, in his second year as quarterback, will retain his starting position, downplaying the notion that the remaining 7 games under a new offensive coordinator will be pivotal for Pickett's long-term development. In summary, the decision to part ways with Matt Canada reflects the Steelers' commitment to addressing offensive inconsistencies and striving for better results in the remainder of the season. Steelers sign former Packers, Colts DB to practice squad, release LB Tyler Murray. The Steelers' busy Tuesday continues. The team announced that they have signed veteran defensive back Henry Black to their practice squad and released linebacker Tyler Murray in a corresponding move. The Steelers signed Murray less than a week ago. The linebacker had been working for Amazon up until he went to Pittsburgh. Henry Black, who replaces Murray on the practice squad, entered the league as an undrafted free agent in 2020 out of Baylor. The 6 feet 0 inches, 204-pound defensive back was signed by the Green Bay Packers, with whom he spent his first 2 seasons. He started his career on the Packers practice squad, from which he was elevated multiple times for individual games before being officially signed to the active roster late his rookie year. He spent his entire second season on the Packers' 53-man roster, playing in every game. Over his 2 years in Green Bay, he appeared in 25 games at the safety position, recording 47 total tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 2 passes defensed, and 1 interception. The Packers chose not to re-sign Black following his 2021 campaign, and he spent the offseason with the Giants and Falcons before landing on the Colts practice squad for the 2022 season. He started the 2023 season there as well before being released in October. Now on the Steelers, Black will be the latest midseason addition at defensive back for the team. Pittsburgh is currently very thin at safety, meaning Black provides additional depth at the position. Ben Roethlisberger among favorites for Steelers' next OC. The Pittsburgh Steelers did not look outside of the organization to replace Matt Canada as offensive coordinator for the remainder of the season. But in the offseason, they'll likely look for outside hires to come in and be the next play caller of the offense. Right now, the odds-on favorites to land the Steelers' full-time offensive coordinator job next season are the two people taking over this season, quarterback coach Mike Sullivan and running back coach Eddie Faulkner. Both have a 12.5% chance over at PennStakes.com. The next leading candidate is former Steelers quarterback and Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich. Former Steelers players have been pushing for Leftwich to be hired by Pittsburgh, and the Super Bowl-winning play caller has 9.1% chance of being hired. A little further down the list, sitting with the sixth best odds, is a name all Steelers fans will find interesting. While former QB Ben Roethlisberger hasn't expressed interest in returning as a coach, fans from far and wide have tossed his name out as a candidate the team should consider. Well, he's got among the early favorites to get the job, sitting with a 5.4% chance, trailing Cowboys quarterback coach Scott Tolzien and Eagles quarterback coach Alex Tanney, who both hold a 6.2% chance. Roethlisberger was famous for drawing plays in the dirty during his time with the Steelers, commanding the offense from the huddle and creating his own plays for the offense. Would that translate to an offensive coordinator role? Possibly, and many people would love to find out. The Steelers will likely look through a number of options during the offseason, but expect Roethlisberger's name to remain on the favorites list for some time. As a Pittsburgh legend, he'll be the top option for a good chunk of Steeler Nation. Make sure you bookmark All Steelers for the latest news, exclusive interviews, film breakdowns, and so much more. If you follow the NFL, you probably know Ben Roethlisberger. The Pittsburgh Steelers' eternal number 7 was one of the league's top quarterbacks. But what do you know about the history of Big Ben? Did you know that Ben Roethlisberger was the youngest quarterback in history to win a Super Bowl? To learn more interesting facts about Big Ben and stay up to date with all the details of the Steelers QB's career, stay with us. Ben Roethlisberger, also known by his nickname Big Ben, was a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 2004 to 2021. He was champion of 2 Super Bowls. At Super Bowl 40 in 2006, Roethlisberger was 23 years and 340 days old. With the Steelers' 21-10 victory over the Seattle Seahawks, he became the youngest quarterback to win the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Big Ben also won Super Bowl 43, in which the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Arizona Cardinals 27-23. That game is considered one of the best Super Bowls in history. Before retiring in 2021, Ben Roethlisberger was the second highest paid player in the NFL, earning $34 million per season. Until the 2019 season, he led the statistic for most yards achieved by passes on 2 occasions and participated in 6 editions of the Pro Bowl. Remember, below, how the Steelers' number 7 was on his way to becoming one of the biggest stars in American football. Born in the city of Lima, Ohio, on March 2, 1982, Ben Roethlisberger was captain of the Findlay High School football team in Findlay, also in Ohio. There, Big Ben also played basketball and baseball. Interestingly, Roethlisberger didn't play quarterback until his senior year in high school. His position until then was wide receiver. Coach Cliff Height's son was the team's QB. In college football, Ben Roethlisberger played for Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. He broke several team records at his university and was the 3rd athlete to have his jersey retired by Miami University. By the end of his college career, Big Ben had totaled 80 touchdown passes and almost 11,000 passing yards. His performance caught the attention of NFL franchises and, in 2004, he began his career in professional sports. And you fan, what do you think of the Ben Roethlisberger situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.